Alright.
Record.
Hello. Welcome to another episode. Welcome to Society Lab. I'm your co-host Mpuma Fumani, and alongside with... Can you introduce yourself?
Ted Mamanchio, the host. We are here again, once again. Some of you think I'm holding a Bible, but this is a plan.
I thought it was a Bible. I was about to ask you now, are you going to quote some scripture for us today?
Anyway, talking about the Bible, today we are talking about all things religion.
Wow.
Religion. I know.
Whenever we discuss something like religion, I don't feel comfortable.
Why?
Because I'm scared of what I'm about to say. And people tend to get offended.
They'll catch fire.
And, so it's always like, I have to watch myself. But anyway.
Kidding, but I think you're not alone. I think there's like a lot of people who wants to say things, but they are afraid to say those things because they feel they will be attacked, they will be judged.
Yeah.
But Society Lab, it is exactly the platform where we can.
But people can still come to you in the comment sections. Like,
it's okay. Sometimes people can't take the truth, but anyway. Religion. We're talking all things religion.
Why are we talking about religion today?
It is one of the pillars in the 7 mountains of society, or 7 pillars of society, which are the topics that we cover in the podcast.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why we have decided to look at the religion. There's about 7 pillars that we discussed and today we are looking at the religion. I don't know, like religion.
That's why I'm saying, like, now it's scared to say anything because people will catch fire.
But anyway, it's fine. Looking at the how religion is in our society, in Black communities, and how it's been misused. Because you look at the reason I'm saying how it's been misused, you look at pastors, your men of God.
But before we go deep into this, didn't occur to you, where did this whole religion thing originated? Even though they stayed BC, but there's a reason for each and everything that's created on this planet, right?
Of course.
And you also wonder, why was it created?
Yeah,
it was created back then.
Of course.
Right? But then, why was it created? Because today, it's something that's...
I think a sense of community, a sense of belonging.
But now, this sense of belonging is very... I could say very dangerous.
Yeah.
because as you are born, most people who are born, they just born into religion. You do not have a choice of what you actually want to believe in. It's like you don't get to explore spirituality. You start, you are born into religion. I don't know if we had to say religion versus spirituality. A lot of people don't know their spirituality. But religion, I don't know if I'm wrong.
No, you are right, because you mostly find that your family, they are Christian, and then they follow a particular church.
Yeah.
And you grow up inside that church, and you will be discouraged to even think differently. You will be discouraged to ask questions, because you see also one of the annoying things when it comes to religion, especially Christianity, you cannot ask critical questions. It's always a big problem when you want to know why this is done this way. That because I can tell you, you will find that inside these churches, a doctor with a doctorate, like, is following a small boy.
I don't have a problem with that, man.
No. I have a problem because of the things. Imagine that there was that church where they were eating grass.
Yeah, there's weird things that they do in these churches.
Imagine those things. So now my biggest problem is that with most religions, it's like when you enter, you must leave your thinking brain outside the church.
Yeah, it's like you need to leave your thinking outside. Come as a... Because as soon as you start asking questions, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. And this has crippled society. I'm sorry to offend.
Yeah, no.
But this has like crippled a lot of people, including like, your parents or your family. Because even if you ask questions, they also don't have answers. They always say...
Yeah, it's that. And also crippling families and also crippling society. Because religion should be the one institution that benefits society as a whole. But now, if you go to one of the, for example, let's say Soweto, how many churches are there? How many Christian churches are there? Like, why? If we are believing in one God, but why do we have so many churches? You see, also that division is very dangerous. Because now, instead of focusing on praising one God, now we have all these different religions. And when you have all these sort of different, of course, you will have discrimination, political what thinking. So the division, it's actually forcing us not to focus on the things that matter, which is to build people, to help people develop themselves, and also ultimately building our societies. But now we are distracted because we have all these different churches that we follow. It's a big problem. You see. So if we are very honest, we would be striving to have one church in one community.
One religion.
Yeah,
because all these religions is too much. Why do you have to have so many religions?
It's a lot.
Anyway, you find that it's a matter of choice.
No, even
people have to have choice, because sometimes if you don't go with certain things, it's like
nah, I don't. You see, this choice is this way. The word choice is being misused in a lot of ways. Because also, if we look at like the Muslim communities, how many churches? Not churches. I don't know what's the word to use, but if it's a Muslim community, like the belief system is one.
And I was shocked to like they have very interesting protocols. What do we call rules?
Yeah.
That are so interesting, and people are not aware of those. Because if we were all Muslims, I think we would have a different society.
Exactly.
Because remember, this other lady was telling us that if you have died in the Muslim community, if you owned someone, they pay your debt to
whoever.
The Christians do that.
I don't think so.
So that lady was like, they so if you utokofitso kolota, they pay your debts, all your debts.
Imagine, very interesting.
And the burial system, it's so quick. There's nothing else. You have to go, the police,
slaughter a cow, what.
That,
you see now, that's it.
Like, I don't know. I'm not Muslim, but what they do, it's something that I would vouch for.
If we have
to build a nation that is very
focused, is not distracted by all these different shenanigans. Because now, if also you see the danger you're having into multiple choice, it's because if the belief system is one, but because we have so many different churches, the interpretation of the message can be as crazy as possible. You cannot question that because that church is independent.
Yeah. Ne?
But if it's the same, if it's the same church, then the messaging, how and then is different, is gonna be questioned, and people must account. But Rona, even tomorrow, I can open my own church. And start making money, because in today's society, people open churches because they want to make money.
Do you think people open churches to make money?
Yes, because they get donations. If you look at especially these foreign pastors, your Bushiris,
there's a lot of churches,
your Alpha Lekau, all those guys, they are in it for the money, because each and every week they get a lot of money. I once read an article that said, I think it was Bushiri, where he was making something around 3 million per week. Just from donations alone.
3 million a week. Who?
A week.
Donating?
Yes.
Donations or?
Because remember also, these churches, actually I had this, I think, someone was told me, some of the churches, allegedly, 10%, like you donate 10% of your salary to the church.
Wow.
And I also know, like, Baba,
because 10% is a lot of money.
It's a lot.
That could be your grocery.
It's a lot. Some of these churches, they even have cut machines. Waswiper.
You know what I noticed, Nate? I don't know about other religions, but I feel like when it comes to Christianity, there's a lot of criminal.
Yeah.
I mean, if we go Muslim, do you think they have a lot of multiple things, churches that come up out of nowhere?
No, I don't think.
It's always Christians that are always doing that.
Correct. Like Christians, if you're looking at it as a business model, that's the business that will offer most people opportunities, because it's very flexible.
Because other religions are not like that.
No, you can't just come and open your thing.
They are
and
strict.
Very strict.
But if you're Christian, you go on a mama Christian church. What Christian? Like.
And also when you look at like how these churches operate, for example, because Christianity is so flexible, they will allow, and flexibility sometimes can be dangerous, they will allow all these trends, the worldly trends that are happening. They will say, yes, we are embracing. Yes, we are all welcoming. Yes, we are all.
But now you start going to the other. Are you going to where I'm thinking you are going?
I don't want to go there. But it's there. You see the danger.
You see, this is the danger. And but according to the Bible, those things are like.
Yeah, but also, Kirin, the interpretation Bible is like, because also the Bible is very
it's very
contradictory itself, so but the thing is, my biggest concern is that Christianity is not helping to build the black community, but instead it is destroying, because there's like a lot of families that were destroyed because of the church. The separations, the divisions within those families because of the church.
Yeah. Because
as we are talking in our, I think our first episode, that should you decide that when you want to, for example, if we are going to church, if you and your partner are going to church, and then the husband decides, no, I no longer want to go to church, they will force you to bring back the husband because he's the one who's donating. And then if your husband doesn't want to come, that can cause into a fight within the family. You see, so guys, we need to try. We need to try differently.
We need to try differently because, as you can see, like how, remember there was that book, how to turn a Negro.
Yes, that's another history that maybe we'll cover one day,
right?
Because also
that book, it's all about how they turn black people to be Christians, so that they have something to look forward to, and they do not like it. It occupies them, not to have other free time to think about doing something else.
Exactly.
So it was part of the slavery.
Also, like what you are saying, when you look at the history of Christianity itself, it's very inalienable. What's the word? Inalienable evil inside, because how they forced people to convert to their religion. It's either you choose this or you die.
But that was like something that people don't talk about.
Yeah. Because the foundation of something is very important. And then we wonder why things are the way they are. And sometimes I wonder if people are worshipping the devil
without them knowing.
Because if for example, let's say this container, let's say maybe it's a bottle of a famous drink.
Yeah.
Ne? And then all of a sudden the contents of this, they are slowly changed after times, because now if it's changed after times, it also allows for people's taste buds to adjust. And then eventually it turns to poison. People will not be aware that this is poison because it still have the original container. I feel it's the same with Christianity, because while still in university, there was a code that read old wine, new bottles.
Yeah.
It's a very deep code if you look at it.
Yeah,
old wine, new bottles, because things can be repackaged to.
Because I also never understood, why do we have to have New Testament history? Like, if you have a history book, why do we have to update the history book? But history was like that. Why do we have to have like now
another version?
We have a New Testament. We have a new. Why are we having those things?
But also the thing is, when you look at the Bible, the way it's divided, that's people's stories.
The thing is,
those are people's stories.
It's we are living according to people's history.
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's just that it was written and it was taken as something as we need to follow for us to again Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Through him,
you will see.
Right?
I've always questioned that.
So it's always been like, we are like, people always, that's why I'm saying, like, what's happening to us?
Also this thing, you must go to the sign before you can go to the Father. I don't get that. Why should I go to the sign if I can go to the source? Like, make that make sense. And then he died for our sins. Why this thing doesn't make sense, man? Like, it doesn't make sense on so many levels. Why would the Father sacrifice his only son instead of killing the criminal or the evil one?
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
There's a lot of things.
Imagine you as a father.
Your mom conceived you through the Holy Spirit. Like, isn't that magic?
Magic.
Isn't that magic? Which people always say magic.
But
like, because it's a white thing.
Christianity, it is the matata in the continent.
Like, this is one thing that is created on this planet that will be like an ongoing debate. For until I don't know until when.
Because also we've been waiting for Jesus Christ to return. How long now?
Yeah.
Remember, 2000 and what?
No, I think even
the end of the world, he was still coming. He's still coming even today.
Yeah, so Enigma was saying
Jesus Christ is coming
because
Enigma. It's crazy. It's so crazy how these people, they will, even the stories that they have, you will wonder, you ask yourself, are you being creative, or did you actually see that?
And whatever that is there, like, true Africans had magic.
Yeah. And also that
magic
before we always still go enigma. It's crazy that this is the guy who had nothing, right? He started talking about Jesus there, Jesus there, and all of a sudden people, they like what he's saying. They even buy him a car.
Like that was crazy. Did they buy him a car?
Yeah, they bought him. I think it's a Picanto. It's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Rona as black people, something that looks crazy, we start to give it attention and we worship it in a way. Like, are we that desperate?
Like, I always struggle. This is one thing that I always try to understand. Like, you can even go to a doctor, psychology, and try to ask them questions about this whole thing.
They will not give you
answers. They won't even give you answers or how.
Belief is a very powerful thing.
Belief is such a powerful
We will say it's a cult in a way.
It's a cult, but then people
don't want to acknowledge
it's a cult. So,
Asham. Because my thing is that actually churches should benefit society. Churches should benefit society. There's nothing wrong with donating money to the church, because at the end of the day, the church must function, right?
Yeah.
But now, for me, it's wrong for the pastor to work on the church. Why is the pastor not having an outside job and he comes to preach? Because he's serving the Lord. He's coming to preach maybe on Wednesday or whatever. But why is now pastor expecting payment from the church? It shouldn't be that the pastors are getting paid from the church. A pastor must be a man with a profession, and then he goes to preach because he's doing the work of the Lord. Why does he want to be paid by doing the work of the Lord? Why? Like, why? Now I'm saying, if the churches are that powerful and they are getting all this money, why are they not building institutions in the community? Like maybe schools, clinics, education centers. Why are they not contributing in such? But instead, Rona as people, we don't think when we contribute to these churches, they also have a responsibility to contribute to the church. No, it's fine. It's fine for you. You let them to buy themselves fancy cars, the private jets. You are okay with that? Like, why are you not?
That time you are struggling. It's your last money. Your kids don't have food. Your kids don't have school fees.
Because now the thing is, if we don't. The thing is also with black people, we don't hold people accountable. No. That is why we've got one of the corrupt government in power right now. It's because we do not hold people accountable. Because even like, imagine that all this money that churches are making, if all the churches, especially the big churches, they at least they have adopted a school that they are funding. Also, they are funding kids to further into their studies, Korea institution. We would have better societies. All these churches, they are funding, if they can even fund small businesses, because at the end of the day, we want these small businesses to create employment in the community.
I feel like if churches had that, what is that?
Moment. Yeah.
Like if we were like Mormon, we could have been far. I mean, look at how Mormon functioned as a church, but they also were a business that helped people.
You could say, Rona as black people, we are not. Someone we have been bewitched because
so that we don't think, we don't see things differently.
We don't come together.
We don't
help one another. We don't support one another.
We're always bashing and we're always looking down on people who are not doing what other people are doing
or expected to do. It's crazy. It's crazy because I can tell you, how many black people in South Africa? How many millions?
Millions. I'm not sure.
We literally have the buying power. We could change things, like if we decided.
And there's a lot of us.
There's a lot.
But we are struggling.
Minority,
they have power.
They are rule over us. And that time, Kironaraba feeling the power, because will decide are a ShopRite for the whole week, they will suffer. They will suffer. And this thing is like, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
Like, sorry to a friend, but you look at, if for example, you look at like one community, let's say Soweto, for example, they are saying for 1 week, we're not going to ShopRite. Yeah. We're not going to Pick n Pay. We're not going to so and so. We're not going so and so. We said, how many businesses will suffer and how much money they will lose for that week? It's in the billions. 1 week in J. I think, who's this guy? Is it Robert Sobukwe?
What?
Who? I'm not sure if it's Robert Sobukwe who was the reason why he was assassinated, because I'm not sure if it's him, but there's one of the one of our heroes who would like say to people, for this week or for this day, let's not go to work. Not to work, but we don't buy in these establishments. So they realize that, flip, if this spreads across the country, all our businesses will die. So if Rona, as black people, would implement that strategy, I'm telling you, they will start listening to us, because now even the smallest, even the township market is being infiltrated by the Pakistanis.
Like, how did we get
and who has enabled the Pakistanis to infiltrate
the whole? Like, we growing up, we used to have these plazas,
owned by our own people. Exactly, but we no longer have that.
But now those places are like, my friend.
Like, how do we get there? Like, no, black people, we need to do better. Anyway, we are talking about all things religion and what
get to talk about, because
what religion is not doing, what most churches are not doing. It's very disappointing. I'm telling you, your pastor is busy driving the latest Mercedes Benz. Your pastor spent 1.5 million to buy a car. That time when you are going to bed on an empty stomach. And also, I don't like this thing where people are just December, so even these pastors, they want to be seen as if like they are doing something, and then they will buy poor families like 5 kg abupi, 2 kg rice,
they doing 1 kg politician style.
Like, what the heck? You are not helping. Why not empower this person with a skill? Why not sponsor one family member with a skill? Pay for a course for them to attend. Those are the kind of initiatives that we need. Not this nonsense where you are giving groceries, because if you Barking Okunje, what's that saying? Teach a man how to fish. Wait. Teach a man how to fish.
How to fish? I haven't read the book.
No, it's not a book, but it's a quote. Teach a man how to fish. You have helped them for a lifetime. But feed a man, you are only helping the man for once.
Oh, that's a quote. I thought we were talking about a book.
The quote. This is what we need. We need, we don't need this thing, temporary microwave solutions. We don't. And I can tell you, churches can play a huge role. A big role.
Because they have influence. The power. You know what's funny? It's like you have a boss that you've never seen and you haven't seen, but you're working for the boss. Like,
Jesus.
No, I'm not making fun, but it's always weird how people will be like,
Jesus is coming back.
Yeah, and I'm working. Well,
and also
maybe when you die, we don't know what happens when you die.
Yeah.
So.
And we can't.
The thing
we
is,
can't say
we're gonna go to heaven. You will go to hell. All of us have sinned.
Even your pastor has sinned the most. You will be shocked if
the pastor is going to underwater world to get powers or attraction for the churches, because that's what they do.
That's crazy.
And it's weird. Or this reputable churches. Some of them are part of the
underworld,
and people are not aware of it.
I say all these pastors who are doing evil things to people, let them burn in hell. Because
but even with those who are not doing evil, to
get the powers. Yeah,
so who do you trust at this point?
I trust yourself, because churches are supposed to empower people so that people become better human beings, but no, they will not teach you more about spirituality. They will not teach you that you as an individual, they say you are created in an image of God, so that makes you a God.
I don't know, people need to read the Book of Wisdom. It's not a book to be read by anyone.
Yeah.
It needs you to sit down and understand and research, and then you will start asking questions about a lot of things.
What is it about? If you can just summary. Just summary.
Because I was still going through it.
One thing that
like
stood out for you.
Secrets of actually everything that's happening on the planet.
Okay.
So it gives you a perspective on, like, once you read it, you will have a different perspective on how you see life and how you approach things. Yeah.
But do you think people want to see things differently?
People don't want to see things differently. And once you start seeing things differently, you're considered evil.
Yeah, no? It's crazy that once you start questioning things and start things differently, you will lose some of your friends, some of your family members will hate you. And people don't want to be alone.
I think people don't want to be alone. Like, yeah. But anyway, Ratlawana, if heaven has like a whole new world, we'll see each other.
I wish it was possible, for us to, like, there was a big screen that will appear at so they can just give us a glimpse of what's happening there. They must just give us a summary. If you behave like this, you go there. If you behave like this, you go there. I wish there was something like that, because it's like now we're in the dark, because we don't.
But I feel like it's a good thing we're in the dark.
Could be a good thing.
Could be a good thing. Imagine if we all knew what's going to happen.
No, we were going to, for example,
there was going to be order and
yeah, if you know that if you behave like this, you're going to burn in hell, you obviously don't want to burn in hell. But I'm saying only black people are encouraged to go to heaven. Actually, only black people are encouraged to prepare for heaven, because now they're saying, no, don't worry about the riches of the world. Worry about preparing for your place in heaven. You know what that says? It says it's okay to suffer here. Suffer here on
become successful.
Suffer here, it's fine.
That's what I was saying. That book of how to turn a Negro into Christian.
Yeah.
It's that.
It's insane. Anyway, I know some of you will be offended by what we have been saying. Some of you will say nasty things. It's fine.
It's fine.
We are people. We have different
human beings. We have
different perspectives
in everything.
And yeah, it is okay. Anyway, if you liked what we are talking about, or you still have questions, there's a comment section. Drop your comment section there.
If you would like to see part 2.
Part 2, and
this
then
has a deeper.
Yeah,
we
it's a deeper.
Take it
even deeper. Because for me, my biggest worry is what these successful churches are not doing. Because I feel like they could do much better in our society.
Instead of like just growing, building your church.
Yeah, and not giving back. My thing is that not giving back. Because
but do you think like these pastors care? They feel like they're giving back by just preaching every Sunday.
Maybe that's how they feel.
I feel like that's how they feel, and to be rewarded, God is not gonna come to you and give you rewards Himself. So it's like through people, that's how you're gonna get rewarded.
But it's also crazy. I'm thinking now. It's crazy that pastors will say, serve the Lord, and by that they say they encourage the youth to volunteer in the church, but they themselves are not volunteering.
They're not volunteering.
They're getting paid.
They're getting paid by
but they want you, the youth, to
volunteer. I mean, shouldn't be the youth be paid by
the church
as well?
Like
the money that's being raised in the church.
Yeah, they should get it.
No pastor is willing to
volunteer.
That's what they always say. So
why are you not questioning or your pastor is not volunteering? But when you are encouraged to volunteer,
you play your piano for the next free. 10 years of your life.
But actually, there's not because there was a guy who was playing piano, and I think he was being paid to play piano because they know. I think it's not everyone. Let me say there's like few individuals within the church who are getting paid because those ones are more important than others. Because I know there was a guy who was playing a piano at church, and I think they were paying him per week when he played because they know without the piano there's no church. And I'm sure, I mean, I don't know, but I mean, I'm assuming that the lead singer at church, maybe there's something they are getting to encourage them to continuously outside. But most cases, the youth are volunteering in church. Wow. But your pastor is chowing all the money. Make that make sense. And tell me that you are okay with that. Your pastor says it's fine when you are preparing for your place in heaven. But Yana is not willing to prepare for his place. Make that make sense. Yeah. Make that make sense. Why is your pastor not volunteering like we are volunteering? Guys.
Anyway, this is our Society Lab discussing one of the 7 pillars that make up our society, build society. We are not bashing on Christianity. We are just wanting to give people.
Like, you are also highlighting the things that are happening. Yeah.
How can churches help build and change the world better instead of just
making it about themselves
and
taking. And of course, maybe there are churches who are making a difference, but it's not enough.
It's not enough.
You find that they are giving away 0.5%. 0.5%. It's not enough. And if there are other churches that are into helping out, big ups to you. Maybe people can mention the churches that they think are contributing to the society. Because I cannot think of one church.
I feel like if it's a church, they're obviously gonna make people have a savings plan. But the savings plan,
it's for the pastor.
No, it's savings plan. I'm saying for them as to what
the funeral
cover. But they never do that for educational purposes.
Exactly.
Or for helping entrepreneurs within the church to grow their businesses. Imagine if you're going to church, you're an entrepreneur. You know you are contributing so much. You know you can get funding from the church without any struggles.
Exactly.
To grow your business.
Imagine if churches operated like that, because at the end of the day, this business, in a way, they are in business.
Yeah, church is a business.
Yeah, business. So I'm saying churches can have a fund that supports entrepreneurs, because you as a church, you have invested in the business.
Yeah.
And your requirement from that business is for that business to employ church members.
Yeah.
Imagine
if it was
like that. Imagine.
Not a take the whole of your life until the day you die. It's been take.
Guys, no, we can do better. Like why churches are not contributing? Come on, guys. And most of these churches are not being taxed.
That's the thing. It's the same as the transport industry, like
the Magezas.
This is the most annoying thing ever, when you're not getting taxed and you have so much money, but you're not giving back.
It's crazy, dude.
It's crazy.
Anyway, it is what it is.
Let's wrap it up.
We are wrapping up.
We are wrapping up.
This is the church, guys. I know some of you hold your beliefs.
Hey, like in your heart, deep down, like in that.
Like deep. You easily feel offended.
Please, we didn't do this for offense. It's just to give you an open eye of what potential churches have that can change our society instead of us relying only on the government to help.
The corrupt government we know that is not doing anything and is not willing to do anything. Yeah. So we need all these pillars to be active, guys. We need all these pillars to be active.
But anyway, why are you copying my style?
I get green.
Today I was going to get very green and then you
green.
But your green is
I was inspired.
It's not matching like mine. It's a weird green. It's two-tone. What is it?
It's two-tone.
Okay, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave a comment what you think about today's episode. If there's anything that we need to know, if there's any church that's making a difference out there,
put it in the comment
section so that we learn more about it. And until the next episode.
Cheers for now.
The host.
And the host. Wiping two-tone.
Bye. Okopileng. Okay, so the first person to arrive today. So
anyway, it was the theme.
There was no theme.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.